All right, today is April 9th. We got beautiful dry weather. It's 70 degrees. It's the perfect time to go plant some sugar snap peas, and we might even sneak some sweet corn in today. All right, it's that time of year, the first planting of the 2019 growing season. Today we're putting in sugar snap peas. Got about a 2-acre field right here, and it's fairly dry. This is last year's pumpkin crop, so we have a nice bedding of perennial rye laid down on the ground. It'd be perfect for pea picking. So, as usual, I got my John Deere 3020 and my John Deere 7000 corn planter. I've been using this corn planter for my green beans, peas, and sweet corn for over a decade, and this tractor's been on the farm since 1964, long before me. That's all I've ever used in the 20 years of my produce operation. So let's hop on and get these things in the ground. Definitely plenty of moisture in the ground. Actually, it's a little more than I thought, but it's good enough for planting peas. Let's dig down in here and see what kind of depth we're getting. I have it set at about 1.25 inches. There's one right there. Sometimes it's hard to find. Yep, they look good to me. They're down in there a good inch. These things should pop right up. So I usually plant 2 varieties of sugar snap peas, an early one and a later one. That way we can have a longer picking season. And people always ask me if I plant the shelling type peas, the peas that you shell out of the pod. I've planted those before, but I wasn't able to sell them as well. Sugar snap peas sell very well for me at the farmers markets, and I don't have a machine to shell the peas, so it just makes sense to grow sugar snap peas. I've grown snow peas as well. Didn't have much demand for those. So we just stick with 2 varieties of the sugar snaps. All right, I've got the peas done for the day. We only put about 1 acre out, but that's a lot of peas, at least for us. And I'm having some issues with the planter. This darn chain keeps coming off the high pro pump, so I'm not able to get my 28% nitrogen down beside my row. So I don't want to put corn out until I get that fixed. And the way I have this planter set up, I have a starter pop-up fertilizer that goes in the furrow right on top of the seed, kind of a low salt stuff. I can kind of spoon feed the produce crops, you know, because they're higher value. So I put a good starter fertilizer on the furrow, and over here is where the 28% is. So right now we only got the starter going on, and I need to get that pump fixed before we plant sweet corn. Well, it certainly feels good to have some seeds in the ground. The peas are done. I think we're going to hold off till next week to put some sweet corn in. It's just a little sticky out there, and I need 3 or 4 or 5 good dry acres to get our early corn in. And I have lost corn to a late frost before, so I don't want it to come up too early where I'm going to lose it to frost. So sweet corn is definitely going in next week, and maybe we'll get some fertilizer spread out here in the field and do some more field tillage. Until then, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. finished and inflated with air.